We have normalized being way too open with each other. Content creation is hard no matter what anybody tells you. They don't know what they're talking about if they tell you it's not. I understand. This is the internet. Anybody who tries to make it in this industry is trying to be successful. And don't give me that crap. No, I'm not trying to be successful. I'm just doing it for the love of the game. I love making content. If you're trying to make it in this industry, you're trying to be successful whether you like it or not. You're just going to be doing this without getting that money, without getting them views. You're lying. But the lengths that people will go to get this success, I'm just saying, do we really have to expose every single part of ourselves? Is wanting success really an excuse to record yourself in your most vulnerable moments? Why are you recording yourself in the middle of a mental breakdown? Why are you talking about using your yeast infection to bake pastries?
So last time I had a yeast infection, I made cinnamon rolls out of it.
And why are you posting yourself saying every slur known to man? Like, wanting attention or success does not mean hopping on the internet and recording ourselves saying or doing some of the most ridiculous things known to man. Like, I understand, you have your moments where you can't find inspiration, but admittedly, I guess those things gain traction. I feel like going into this, you should be aware that people online are not your family or friends. Sure, maybe your family and friends might enjoy those types of content. Maybe they're gonna be there for you, but the people online are not your friends, or not your family, they're not your therapist, nothing. Strangers online have no filter whatsoever. Please listen to me when I say this. Half the time, when people are looking through YouTube trying to find a video, they look at the one that looks the most interesting. They're just trying to, pass some time, maybe eat their lunch, eat their dinner, whatever. I always put a YouTube video on when I'm eating lunch. Just scrolling, and then they see a video of you sobbing your lungs out over your hamster that died 4 years ago. People aren't gonna be that nice to you. Listen, I really feel for you. I really miss Hammy too, but I feel like that clip of you ripping off your wallpaper over his death is not the thing to post when there's really mean strangers on the internet. They're gonna be mean, and they do not care who you are behind the screen. Hold up. Bars. But it also is kind of embarrassing. Sorry. Obviously, if you're not new to the internet, you aren't gonna post this content and not expect people to be brutal. But I genuinely think we have normalized being mean way too much. I briefly mentioned this in my video about things we should leave in 2025, but I don't think you guys realize how much I genuinely care about this topic. You guys are so mean. Now guys, I have been making content before I even knew what the word cliffhanger meant. So believe you me, I know how mean people can be on the internet. And that is not a joke. I have been making content before I even knew what the word was. But is it really justified? I mean, you could say I'm being sensitive, but just hear me out, please. If someone did something to you that barely pissed you off, maybe made you cringe a little, would you start screaming some of the most meanest insults right to their face if it was in person? And be honest, because I know you wouldn't. Please don't lie and say you would. I will see some of the most innocent videos on the internet, and people will be absolutely ruthless in the comment section for absolutely no reason at all. A couple years ago, when I was 10, I would make gaming videos, or I would just talk about ideas I had for my channel, and people were so rude for absolutely no reason. Basically, what I'm trying to say, it's really not difficult to just ignore the things you don't like. We do it every day. Passing by that one person in school, or sitting through that one really boring class, or sitting through that lecture from your friend's mom for the millionth time, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with you when you've never done something like that in your life. You come across a video you don't like, block it, or scroll. You don't have to be that rude. In summary, Just stop oversharing on the internet, but also just stop bullying people on the internet. We don't need to know that much about you, but you also don't need to be saying the rudest things known to man just because you didn't like something. Because you know damn well you would never say those things to that person's face. So just stop it, please. And I wanted to give a little shout out to this channel that I came across last night. It is Snow Cano.
My apologies, I was insanely sleep deprived when I recorded this video. I don't know how I can make such a simple mistake. It's obviously Snow Cano. And if it was Snow Cano, I'm sorry for correcting myself for saying the right thing. But I feel like it should be Snow Cano, right? Anyways.
It will be linked in the description. He's doing this thing where he's trying to listen to 1,000 songs before he passes.
I didn't explain why I think you guys should go check him out. I think you guys should go check him out because basically what he is doing is listening to 1,001 songs before he passes. I don't know what it's from. He just said he thinks he's gonna die soon. I think it might be some sort of chronic illness. But I very much like the concept, and I don't think you guys should just subscribe to him because he has a chronic illness or because he's gonna pass soon. I think you guys should subscribe to him because of the concept, and you know, he's a very small YouTuber who I think deserves a lot more traction. Anyways,
he seems like a very sweet guy, so go check him out. And anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!